What's up, everybody? It's your girls, the Southern Bells, here with another episode on That's Controversial. Today, we'll be talking about colorism, part 2 of the isms. But before we get into that, if y'all just hit the likes button, subscribe, and comment to our videos and previous videos. If you haven't done so already, we do comment back. We do talk back with our viewers. If you have an opinion, share it. But without further ado, I'm your host, Drew.
I'm Mimi.
I'm Portia J.
And this is Now That's Controversial. So, ladies, let's talk about colorism. Do you think, I guess, that it's a such thing, and do you feel like your own race takes it too far, or do you think it's an understandable discussion?
Well, first, Drew, tell me how you feel first.
Niggas, don't do that. Because now you picking. You're gonna start the conversation off picking. I don't fit in with the topic. I don't fit in with the light skins. And I thought I was chocolate for so long, but my fellow sister told me that I was not. Raise your hand. This helper told me that I was not chocolate. So I don't fit in. So I don't know what to say. I don't know how to feel.
But do you think it's a thing?
I mean, I've seen that it is a thing with other people. I have.
But do you think it's
I experienced it? Have I experienced it? No, I haven't experienced it.
Well, that's the answer to your question. Why you're not chocolate. Sorry, but no. So to answer your question, me personally, based on my personal experiences, colorism is definitely a thing, especially when you guys know I want to be an actress. In Hollywood, everybody know the light skin and mulattoes, they get top pick over us melanated people. Outside of that, in the normal world, and I was just talking about this not too long ago when I went to a gathering, and then we get like backhanded compliments, you know, the typical cliche, you cute to be dark skinned and this, that, and the third, and whatever. So I was at this gathering, and then I had on a nice little yellow swimsuit. And then a girl, she felt the need to tell me, and I'm pretty sure she was just drunk. I really didn't take it to heart because I know she was drunk. But the point is, she was like, she gave me a whole speech about, you look so good in that yellow. Dark-skinned people look so good in yellow. And I'm like, oh, thank you. And then she gave me a speech about, you need to love yourself. Don't let nobody tell you you're not pretty. Enjoy your skin, enjoy your melanin, because y'all are pretty the way you are. Why did you feel the need to tell me that? Who the flying rat said I didn't feel that way already? Why you felt the need to give me a speech? So then I posted it on Instagram, and then I got a comment. I got comment from multiple people, but then this particular comment stood out to me because it came from a lighter skinned person. No offense, and I'm not gonna say her name, but she know who she is. No offense. I mean, that's your personal experience. It is what it is. I didn't take it to heart. But she commented and she was like, well, it happens to us too. They do that. I just didn't think that, I mean, I feel like she basically proved my point. The fact that she needed to dismiss the way I was telling my story and went out her way to say, well, yeah, they do that to us too.
Yeah, because my thing is like, what you mean they do that to us? Because I know the person you're referring to, and she's a pretty high yellow person. Don't take away from her beauty, don't take away from her, but it's society praises your skin tone. So what are they telling you? It kind of reminds me of when Sweetie, she feels as though her privilege kind of goes against her because for her it's pretty privilege, but it was like people were telling her, well, you only got this far because such and such and such. And maybe that particular person felt like maybe people, because I hear a lot of light-skinned girls say, well, right off the bat, people think a bitch, or people think I'm mean, or I'm stuck up, or I'm this and I'm that, without even really getting to know me. So they feel like they experience colorism, but just not on the end of how a dark skinned person would. But I guess you guys gotta let everybody tell their story, because I feel like it's not colorism until it's literally stopping you from being the best person you can be in life, in society. When it's stopping you from getting an audition, when it's stopping you from progressing because of your skin color, that's colorism, and then that's racism.
Because that was I was just gonna ask. Okay, because I love me some Angela Bassett, and I brought her up in the last video. But also with Gabrielle Union, do you feel like she probably experienced that? Because we always saw Gabrielle Union in almost everything, and she was always that sexy, beautiful, dark-skinned character. In every role that she had, that was the character she was, almost the girl next door slutty. But then you got Angela Bassett, who is like this phenomenal actress, but this heifer ain't got where is her awards? You know what I'm saying? When somebody gonna put her out there? So do y'all feel like that she is experiencing that because of, they pick somebody who just ain't as talented as her every time? I feel like she is very deserved what it is.
I feel like Gabrielle Union experienced it later on when more, because we got to backtrack. There was a time in the 90s where dark-skinned women were
prominent.
The video vixen. They were the leading role. It wasn't just melanated, mixed, Latino. It was real deal Black women of all shades. And then they put more so darker skinned women in the forefront, because you had Buffy the Body, and then a little bit after Buffy the Body, you had a mix of lighter skinned lady, which was Melissa Ford. And then as far as TV roles, you had Maia Campbell. Maia Campbell is now the young lady who's on the street suffering from her mental illness. But you had those type of women that was on the forefront. And because they totally pushed us just out the way. Like, just made it to be like this color of women is not desirable. It became hard for Maia Campbell to get roles. Therefore, Maia Campbell, her mental illness took over, and now she's on the street. And she talked about it on Yolanda Van Zant, that lady, Speaks My Life. And she talked about how when that shift that came in, she said almost like it blindsided. So when Gabrielle Union came in, Gabrielle Union was kind of part of that, because she played those. She was the supporting actress, like Sister Sister. She popped up in Sister Sister. That's where Gabrielle Union started. That was the young Gabrielle Union. But even she talked about how it made her be a mean girl. It made her be it turned her mean and cruel, because she always felt like she was fighting and in competition. And she was like, her being darker skinned and a Black woman at that, it didn't make it any easier. Because when Gabrielle Union was ushering in, then you had Halle Berry step in, and Halle Berry just changed the game, and it was just no more that much dark skinned women to begin with. Gabrielle Union talked about she thankful for the role she did get, but it ain't like she didn't have to crawl and fight, as opposed to when you have somebody like Halle Berry, who it was just pretty much handed to her because she's lighter skinned and of a mixed complexion.
So my next question, do you think it is more so with the race of your own men because these men pick who, well, they don't necessarily pick. I'm pretty sure they got a team behind them, but do you feel like it got so to do with, your race of men, far as your race of women? Or do you think they both still, choose lighter over darker?
Girl, what? I'm sorry.
Because videos, you don't see nothing but the light-skinned girls and even the other races who have lighter skins. They'll pick other races before they'll pick, their own beautiful Black women who has darker skin tone. So that is the men. But then with the women, how do y'all feel like it's more so the own race of your own men? Or do you feel like women have a part of it too?
Both.
I mean, because put like this, that just go to any kind of privilege. Like, is you willing to give up your privilege and you know you got this privilege? Like, I don't see, the only people I see trying to be darker will be white people. And even then, they only want to get dark to the point they look ambiguous.
Exactly.
You know the word. They want to look like they mix. They're not trying to be dark. They're not
trying to be like us.
So, other than that, there's people lighten their skin before they ever will sit there and just try to be dark. And you can't help what you was born. But that's why it's so stupid. And I get that you got your preference of what you attracted to, but it's a line should be drawn. It's a difference between this is what you attracted to, and then this all we represented. That's all that's represented is a light-skinned woman or a Latino or
right. So, and I don't want nobody to get confused because I have no problem with Chris Brown preference being light-skinned women. That's his type. That's his type. I just have a problem with us people feeling the need to give us compliments based on dark skin. You like
compliment.
That's the problem that I have. Like Lil Wayne, I'm not sure what he said. Maybe one of y'all can tell me. But I have a problem with him having a type, but dismissing us in the process. Which one of them did it? Was it Lil Wayne who did that? Somebody was trying to say they have a type, but they dismissed the dark skin in the process of saying that they got a type.
I don't know who it was. I do know Lil Wayne was like, it was someone in his lyrics when he was like, I bet that B look better red. Which struck with me because I had a dark-skinned man tell me, oh my God, like you're so pretty. Like you pretty is heck. But you'll be bad if you was light-skinned.
Exactly. So then it was Lil Wayne that I'm talking about. You dismissed us in the like.
They lied.
Huh?
They like that. You look, I guess because I know you your whole life. I can't see you. Don't bleach your skin. It won't be
exactly. Like, don't be trying to make me lighter to be cute. Why I just can't be cute to be cute? Why I gotta be a skin darker? How about I go up to you and say, well, you'd be real cute if you were just a little more chocolate, a little more melanin, because you too light for my preference. Then they'll think I'm just, they're gonna think something wrong with me.
You're bitter.
Or if I was to walk to one of y'all and say, oh my gosh, that white looks so good on you. That white looks so good on you. Don't let nobody tell you that you ain't cute to be light skinned, because you are. Y'all gonna look at me like I'm crazy because you expect to be because you light skinned.
Unheard of, but I'm supposed to consider it normal when you come to me and say, "Oh, you're pretty for a dark skinned girl," but I'm not going around telling other women or other men, "Oh, dude, you so fine to be light skinned," because it makes no sense. Or girl,
you so fine or you not.
It's for you to be a light skinned girl. You is so pretty.
They're gonna beat you up. They're probably gonna try to beat you up. That's so like stop it. Just stop. If we cute, we cute. If we cute, we cute. That's it. That's all.
It irritates my soul because people still feel like just because you got a look color, that makes you attractive.
And it don't, because I know a few.
Plenty light-skinned people that you're just not attractive. You just got
I can name a few of them.
But you are automatically put in a certain hierarchy of beauty just because of your skin. And now that can go back to the whitewashing and us coming over here as slaves and go all the way back. Of course, they made that separation. Willie Lynch, it's the Willie Lynch syndrome. And anytime you can, because Black people don't want to see this, but it is a war on our race because we are better and stronger together. Our households, if you got two Black parents in the same household, you know how powerful of a generation we would have been if men could be in the same household with their wives and welfare didn't take place. I understand we had to do to survive, but it's been a war on our people. It's been a war on our minds forever. And us as Black people, we just keep perpetrating what they already did. It's like they set the stage and we come in, and instead of redirecting it and changing it, we going against each other. Black men against Black women and Black women against Black men. And every time I turn around, it's something about colorism, or it's something about how Black men prefer Latinos and white women. Okay, if that's what you prefer, I don't give a flying fluke. But when you start talking down on us, the same women who birthed you into the world, this speaks insecurity. This speaks that it's something wrong with you yourself.
I guess Miracle got a question for the head. Girl, what?
Sorry. My finger got tired. No, I heard everything you said, and I definitely understand and agree. So I just wanted to talk because y'all know I lose my thoughts real easily. We do it to ourselves as well. Even us dark skinned sometimes do it to ourselves. Not me personally, but I know a few of them. The guy that I'm talking to right now, he's one of those people. Like he has literally said multiple times, I love me a dark skinned woman. Okay, cool. That's nice. That's your type. That's what's up. But then he goes on to say, because dark skinned women, y'all strong, them light skinned women, they think they too pretty. They think they too pretty. So we do it to ourselves as well. And he was like, the dark skinned women, y'all know y'all a little aggressive or strong. Wait a minute. Wait one cookie minute.
I say, anybody that have met me, I am far from aggressive. I am the most pretty girly girl you will ever meet. So I really find that offending.
But he's dark skinned. So, but he got it in his head like he's dark. Y'all met him, he dark. And so I'm like, if dark skin your type, then that is cool. But for you to sit there and add on, you dark skinned women, no, y'all know y'all da 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 da. You dark skinned women, know y'all da 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 da. He said a lot. One day I'm probably just gonna accidentally go off on him, but it's coming. It's probably coming. He said a lot. You dark skinned women, you dark skinned women.
That's premeditated. You just said it.
Because I'm trying to gather as much about him that I can possibly gather, so I can see exactly where he's coming from and why he thinks the need to feel this way about us dark skinned women or about them light skinned women. You know what I'm saying?
Because the guy that I was talking to, he always considered me. I don't know if y'all heard that, but I said consider me dark skinned. He was like, he's light skinned. And he said
yellow.
He don't like.
Of course he would think that.
Okay, so he said that he don't like light skin as himself. He prefer him, darker or whatever. He just think they just beautiful. He could care less about light skin, but his mama is a whole light skin out here in these streets. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know. But see, that's what I'm saying. I don't know where I fit in. Not to make this about me, because you got some people who think that I'm dark skinned, and you got other people who say I don't belong with the dark skins. And then I don't feel like I fit in at all with the light skins, because you can see they red come in when they get embarrassed, like the white people. Sorry, but you can't.
We can see yours too in the winter.
So that's another guy told me, he was talking about a certain school. Y'all remember that school, Bishop Burns, back in the day? And we were just standing there talking. And he was like, man, we was talking. It was me, him, and then another dude talking. And he was like, I just went to my interview to get into Bishop Burns or whatever. And they was like, oh, okay. He was like, so, they were just trying to get a feel of how the school was. He was like, man, when I'm talking about, they got all types of fine women and stuff like that. He was like, ain't no dark skinned women there. He was like your color ain't even there. It ain't none but pretty light skin. I got my feelings.
He just steady insulted. He was just throwing insult after insult after insult, and then to go give you a direct insult.
Yeah, I was like, so. But I was kind of pissed off because you didn't even have to say that.
A lot of men think like him, though. A lot of men think like him, and it's so much backtracking and ideologies you will have to break down to even get to the root of everything. At this point, I'm like, forget it. Just if you don't like dark skinned women, keep it to yourself. Because everybody was crazy because your guy in the baby didn't put dark skinned women in his videos. First of all, do you see how they treated them women?
Exactly, because I didn't want to be in there. I did not want my representation in there, and I'm glad that he did it. You ain't got to keep it to yourself.
That's the thing.
Everybody don't disrespect us in the process. That's all.
Everybody wants to fit in. So if you not presented into something, they're not even looking at it, diminishing your character and how you carry yourself as a woman. They just looking at, I don't see no dark skins in there. That's colorism.
Exactly. Like, why you want to be a part of that? Yeah. Why you want to be a part of that?
They don't. Because they just want to be safe.
They
notice.
Victim. They want to fall victim.
Dark skinned black women wanna be. They want to be in a movie, and that character look over there. Dang, she fine. You ain't really. I ain't seen them. Somebody name me a movie outside of Gabrielle Union, and name me a movie where a really dark skinned woman was the main character. And men was like, "Ooh, she's just so fine."
Hold on. And if I don't put it in while we're talking about it now, I'm gonna definitely put it in.
Because it's definitely one out there. Give me a minute. Just give me a minute.
It ain't as much, I tell you that.
Well, you name it then, Portia.
No, because she put us on the spot, so we blank it out.
We're not including Angela Bassett.
Angela Bassett is not. She's more brown.
How?
She's dark.
Dark skin to me is JT, Ari Lennox, Ryan Destiny.
Well, see, and that's why I feel like colorism isn't really an issue, because don't nobody fit in with nobody at this point, because you got folks black.
It's a spectrum. The lighter you are, the more privileged you are. The darker you are, the less privileged you are. I probably would get chosen over somebody that's like 3 shades darker than me.
So somebody that's darker than me, they got it worse.
And they gonna tell y'all not chocolate. So where y'all gonna fit in?
And
where you gonna fit in when they tell y'all ain't chocolate?
I'm only not chocolate because I stay in the house. If I was to go out there in that sun a little more often, I would be straight chocolate.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
you see these hands?
What is chocolate? Because I had a light-skinned dude that I was talking to.
I'm chocolate.
For me,
like
with my chocolate self, Like, I thought I couldn't pull off a color because he was trying to give me a compliment about certain hairstyle I had. He light skinned. I'm talking about high yellow. I'm talking about y'all daddy color yellow. He was high yellow. And so
ain't even high yellow.
And he was like, oh no, like you're not chocolate.
How come you ain't Miracle? And
why
you put your daddy? Why did you put your daddy's name out there?
Huh?
I asked her why she put her daddy's name out there.
I didn't say his name. I just said
she did. I'm talking about him.
No, nobody knows.
But anyway, so the dude told me that his high yellow.
He ain't.
Oh, baby, you not chocolate. And I said, how come I'm not? And he said, I wouldn't consider you chocolate. And it's another girl that's darker than me. He was like, I would consider her chocolate. You're just brown skin. So at this point, it's like, okay, whatever.
You are brown skin. You're not black. If you want us to figure out a black character that this was, because didn't say that, then I probably wouldn't be able to find you one. But you're still dark and you still brown. Brown and dark, that's the same thing. It's brown and then it's black. Because then you got people who are like, she black. I don't like them black. You are brown. You sit next to a brown crayon, you're brown. But then you see some other people next to a black crayon, they black.
Well, colorism go for dudes too then.
Yeah.
Because it ain't a women issue. Because we know we went to school with some black folks. We couldn't see them but their teeth. And they was not the top choice. They was not the top choice. They didn't get into the top choices until in order to get into the top choice at where we was from, and you were black, you had to be black and funny. And that's just the thing. That's the only way anybody pay attention to you. Because if you weren't black and funny, you won't get no attention. That's not for me, because I was always in love with some more chestnut.
Just because that black sexy I was been in from all my else loving basketball, baby.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Idris Elba.
I feel like our people go off. I feel like women go off of beauty. Cause we can look at a choco black man, but if he got some sexiness about him, he's sexy. But if he a choco black man and he crusty, that's how we'll label him. We like and y'all know y'all heard that growing up. They be like, oh no, he that crusty black. Or you will hear somebody say,
that's what I'm saying. Hey, if you didn't have a type of charisma about you where we was from, you were just black and ugly. That's how they
crusty.
What about that black thing? You know what I'm saying?
Apple, or this certain person that was in my class that will always be so sexy to me. You know? That Joker, no, he was the darkest sexy.
I don't know, because I like them dark, I like them light skin, but I don't care. Now it's a certain type of light skin, because sometimes y'all know how I feel about light skin, they look gay to me.
Yeah, and I used to like them.
You used to like that type. You used to like that type of light.
I was young and though opposites attracted. I was young. I wouldn't dare date one of them now. Because first of all, if you in the mirror more than me, that's a problem.
So that's
a problem.
Right. That's why I can't get mad at Chris Brown, because I had a type. I didn't like light-skinned dudes like that. It wasn't the fact that they was light-skinned. I just found myself more attracted to a brown, dark-skinned man. That is just something about them.
And it's your vibe for me.
Light-skinned dudes attractive. There are light-skinned dudes that I found attractive, but I probably wouldn't see myself dating them. So that's why I didn't have no problem with Chris Brown preference. It's when people were saying that he was blocking out, when he was saying no, dark. That's the boy I got a problem with.
Well, let us know how y'all feel, ladies and gentlemen, included. Y'all can talk about this too, because I know, I done watched y'all get discriminated against with y'all, being darker than most. So let us know in the comments how you feel about colorism. Is it a thing? Is it not? How do you feel? We want to know.
And if you can name a movie that Portia asked earlier on that they
if you know
women, let us know.
Well, it was a dark skinned leading lady, and then in the movie was saying, "Oh, she's so fine." If you can find that movie, and I'm not talking about Nia Long and Love Jones, she do not count. Now, if you can find that movie, comment down below. You're probably gonna have a hard time.
She said no Gabrielle Unions. But that is the end of this discussion. We'll catch y'all next time on Now That's Controversial. And we out here.
Bye.
See ya.